first of all, just so it's on the tape.
Stand by. Yep.
Just so it's on the tape for us, because it's maybe fed God knows where. Tell us who you are and spell your first name and surname first.
I'm County Councillor Mike Mackrory, M-I-K-E, Mackrory, M-A-C-K-R-O-R-Y.
You get that any closer, Gareth? Yep, that's great. There you go.
So, a summary of how the Dems have done in Chelmsford tonight. Good, bad or indifferent?
I think we've done very well actually. If you compare the figures with the results 2 years ago, when we had a very disappointing result, this time we've managed to hold on to 3 of our seats. The sitting councillors who stood again have all held their seats. Sadly, we lost a great Baddow in Galleywood's seat with a new candidate, which is a great shame because she would have been an excellent county councillor. But nevertheless, as a comparison with where we were 2 years ago, I'm delighted with our results.
Who were UKIP taking the votes from then, you or the Conservatives?
Very difficult to say. I think the evidence that we've seen so far is that the Conservatives tend to lose more votes than we do, but nevertheless they have also picked up protest votes from all parties.
So, UKIP, would you say they've made something of a breakthrough tonight, finished second in at least one ward, less than 100 votes away from taking it, taken a seat in Basildon? Is it more than just a protest vote? Have they actually made real steps forward?
Well, I think in certain areas local factors possibly came into it. I don't really know the figures and I can't really comment on that. But nevertheless, where they put up a strong campaign, they did say that they're going to concentrate on 5 seats in Essex, and it looks as if where they have concentrated their efforts, they have had a better result. But nevertheless, people who voted for them can look at the result and say, I didn't vote for the winning candidate.
They were certainly a big factor tonight, weren't they? Were you worried about them and the effect they were going to have on your ward?
I personally wasn't concerned because on the doorstep over the last 4 to 5 weeks, we hadn't really identified a great deal of support for UKIP. Clearly, the amount of publicity that the national press and the media have given them over the last week or so has been a factor.
And what do you think Nick Clegg is going to make of all this tonight?
Well, it rather depends.
Will he be encouraged, or?
Well, if just at our own results in Chelmsford, I think he will be very much encouraged by the improvement that we've made since 2 years ago. If that is reflected nationally, then he will be quite pleased, I imagine.
But you can't say you've made an improvement if you lost one of your wards.
Well, if you make a comparison with 2 years ago, when we lost 11 seats on Chelmsford Council, this is a big climb back from where we were before.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Well done.